Hi, it's Back at Crafts. Right, I've been away for a while now, so I think it's about time that I did some more videos, and I'm going to start obviously with Halloween. So I've made these little tombstone treat boxes. Actually went to Home Bargains last night to see if they got the Halloween stuff out, and found some little Halloween eyeball sweets. Actually, they're really nice. So I've managed to fit 3 of those in there. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Now this is using, get them out of the way. Okay, so from our new mini catalogue, it is the Bag of Bones stamp set and dies that I'm using. I'm also using these. Now these are the glow in the dark bats and ghosts, and they're obviously sticky, brilliant. And I'm using some of the Them Bones DSP to make it. I am having a lot of fun with these skeletons. Yes, they are really cute. How fabulous. Right, so what you will need, a little pack already. So I have a piece of Pebbled Path cardstock. This is one of our new in colours, and this measures 7 by 6¼ Grab your scoreboard, and along the 7-inch line you will score at 1 5/8, 3¼ 4 7/8, and 6½, and then turn it to your 6¼ inch line, and you will score at 1 3/8, 4 and 5 5/8. Okay, that's all your scoring done. Okay, and grab your paper snips, and we are going to cut off this little piece here. We are then going to chop into that, and we're going to cut off the other narrow piece. So you look like that. Okay, this is your bottom, and I like to just cut out that score line. So snip up to the first score line, and you can see it's got a bit of a, I just like to chop that out. You haven't got to do that, you can just cut straight up the spine. That's just what I like to do. And I'm going to chop those off. Get those out of the way. Okay, so this is your top. Right, so you've got your narrow piece here. Now on that first score line, chop down to the second score line, and you are going to chop that. So that's one of our flaps that folds in the box, and I'm just going to chop in to that piece. And you're going to fold that down, because we're going to get rid of the next section. We don't want that piece. And then down to the second score line. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's what it looks like at the moment. And then we are going to chop down. And again, same with this piece. And I'm just going to get rid of that top bit there. Going to snip in that. Okay, and that is our lid. Now, you haven't got to, but I like to. If you've got a corner rounder, this little piece here, just corner round those sections. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Right. So this is our lid. This is our back piece. Our back piece is going to stick onto our tombstone. Like that. So there's our lid. It opens up from the front. Okay. So we're going to need some DSP. I've got the little pack. Trying to get organised and get everything sorted. You will need, so I've used the bones, they come in all different. All different with the DSP, they're absolutely fabulous. So you'll need 3 pieces that measure 2.5 by 1.5. And we're going to stick those on those 3 pieces there in the middle. And then for the lid, this is 1.5 by 1.5. Right, so let's glue those down. Not sure if I need another glue yet. Oh, there is some in there. We're going to stick that on our lid. And we get these ones stuck down as well. So we'll have one there. Pop those down. I've made a few things with this stamp set. I made a really cool wreath. Actually, I've got to do a little video for that as well. It's just fab. All with tombstones all around the edge and little skeletons. Okay, turn that over, fold that piece down, on this little flap here, bit of glue, fold that one over, stick that down. Make sure that's stuck. And there's your box. Right, the bottom. Let's fold those out. So the side ones, I'm going to pop those ones in first. That's going to go down there. Then I'm going to stick this piece down, and that piece goes down like that. Grab your bone folder and just make sure that's all stuck. And there's your box. Now what I also like to do, again, this is retired, I've hung on to it because it is really handy. This is just a 1/2 inch punch. Obviously you can use whatever you've got to hand. And I've just cut out a little thumb hole so we can pop those in. That goes in, and then it's just easier to pull it up. Okay, so that's the box done. So you're going to need, with your dies, you've got these 2 little frames for the tombstones. So I've cut this one out in Pebble Path. It's got a little bit of embossing around it as well, it's fabulous. And then I've got this one, this is Fresh Freesia, and I'll cut that out in that one. Now what I've done around the edge is I've got some Pebble Path ink, I've got a sponge dauber. You can buy packs of these for, I think they're a pack of 5 for about £5 something, so they're really handy. Pop it on your finger, dip it in your ink, and then I've just gone around the edge of the bigger tombstone It's really quiet actually at the moment. I thought I'd quickly do a video. Husband's gone to the gym. Son's in his bedroom next to me. He's always quiet. He's always on his Xbox or PlayStation. And my daughter's downstairs with the dogs. They must be asleep. There's going to be no postman today because it's Sunday. So nice and quiet. So I've just textured the edge of the tombstone. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So with the stamp set, I'm using Eat, Shriek and Be Scary, and I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black. Just in the middle of our Fresh Freesia tombstone there. We also got these little bats. Where is it? Oh, that one. I'm going to use that one. And again, just in black. Oh, I've just inked my thumb. I'm going to pop one up there. I'm going to pop one down there. And just for a bit of fun, you know, I like to splatter some ink. So this again is the Stampin' Right marker. This is the Fresh Freesia. And I'm just going to splatter some ink over that. And of course a Wink Stella, which I desperately need to get another one because it's running out. Oh. Okay, so then we'll pop that there just to dry. Now we've got a little cat on there that just sits on the side. Now with that, again, we've got a little dog as well. Use the dog, obviously I like the dog better than the cat, but we've got a little cat there. So we are going to use some white embossing powder. Okay, some black cardstock. Get a little embossing buddy out. Get your Versamark. Ink up our little cat. He is going to be stamped there because we've got a die cut to cut him out. Now with your white embossing powder, there's your little cat. Sort that out in a minute. Grab your heat tool and trash the joint while you're at it. There's our little embossed cat. And then we're going to cut him out. Using the die. Okay, right, I've popped this purple one, Fresh Freesia, up on some dimensionals. Let's pop 4 on there. Get rid of those. And that is going to sit. There is, as you can see, there is like a little mark where you can just pop this piece on top. A bit of a guide. So that's going to go on there. And then the cat, I'm going to glue. Just put a little bit of glue just there. And he is just going to sit on that tombstone there. Just make sure his cat doesn't go too low, because this is going to be sitting on the bottom. So there's your little cat. And then we're using these glow in the dark bats and ghosts. Grab your take your pick tool, and I'm going to have a little ghosty. Oh, it's glowing already. He's going to sit on there. Very cute. Sandra, if you're watching, they are very cute. I'm sorry, but they are. So, with your box, that's your back piece. We're going to get some glue on there. We're going to stick our little tombstone on. So a bit of glue on the back. And pop that down. It's just easier to just sort of do it so everything's level. Make sure that's all stuck. And there's our little treat box. Grab some sweeties. I don't think these are going to last long. I may have to go and buy some more. So there's 3 of those in there. Close that up. And there is our little tombstone treat boxes, using this fabulous bag of bones, stamp set, dies, papers. Fabulous. If you want to order from me, I will leave a host code. If you do order from me, if it's over £25, I will send you a little treat in the gift note in the post. Yeah, and if you want a new catalogue, if you want, let me get the front page. If you'd like a little mini catalogue, please give me a bell, leave a comment or something, and I'll get one sent out to you. I hope you like that. Glad to be back, and I will be on again shortly, hopefully. Okay, bye.